It was a cold, dark night on top of a snow covered mountain range. A community of people were packing to leave, but everybody was not willing to leave. Getting down the snow covered mountain is not an easy task. Wild carnivorous animals ready to feast, and looters with lethal blades were least of the concern. At night, scarier things roam these areas. There are creatures unseen by human eyes, and infections in forms of bacteria and viruses that are there ready to infect you if you inhale them. With all these threats around, it was not advisable for anyone to start going down the mountain. It was safer to stay there, where there was a small structure with just four walls and a roof, and a lot of people sleeping in line or arranging to sleep. All of them were scared to know what's happening outside, but at the same time relieved because they were inside. When I was walking to the shed, I saw a blade. I saw a knife fallen on the road. I was not sure whether I should pick it up or throw it on the side and hide it. I tried to cover it with snow for some time, hoping that no one would see it, and if needed, I can come back for it. But the snow was unable to hide it. So eventually, I picked it up and put it in my bag and continued to walk towards this safe house. I went in and sat with other people who were there. There were some who were arguing whether to leave or not, how to leave, how to be safe. There was a couple who were desperate to leave, but they weren't sure if their kid would survive the journey. So they were deciding whether to leave him here. This was a small kid of 6 to 7 years, but to leave him in custody of these relatives, they were not sure. Yet they wanted to leave, and so they went. The remainder of people ate what they had, just boiled meat stock as soup with chunks of meat in it. But we all ate it. Nobody complained because we were all hungry. After eating, we slept in a line, or at least tried to sleep. Not all were afraid of what might happen outside. That's why these people went outside for a night walk after eating. There was a gatekeeper sitting at the door, slightly opening it just to ensure that if anybody wants to come in, they can. I didn't have the courage to go out because only people that went out were old people who did not fear death. Their argument was, we are due for dying any day now, so why fear what might or might not kill us? The outside was slightly illuminated and these people walked in it. They were talking, they were cheerfully looking at the surrounding. It was serene, quiet, and had a certain beauty to it, watching the night sky, the starry background. But then something happened. There was a loud sound, and everybody who could rushed in, and the door was shut. Everybody became quiet, and we all went to sleep, at least pretending to be asleep. We could hear loud sounds of wild animals, wild beasts fighting something. Animals being killed violently. Among those dying weren't just animals, there were humans as well. But they weren't regular humans. The only thing these humans could speak while dying are loud grunts. These were the infected who had to die. The thing that was killing everyone was the protector of the night. This is no animal, no human. It's a strange creature with a long neck and a huge eye for the head. Its structure was not biological, it was some fluid material like thing that gave it its form. The head entered through the roof, even though the roof was solid. It checked all of us, it scanned us. It spoke to us, giving us the report of who all were killed. Suddenly, a woman interrupted the head. She asked it, "No, Did you kill a couple? Yes, an infected couple has been killed. That couple were the parents whose child had stayed behind. They are dead now, and nobody can do anything about it. The head silently scanned all of us until it reached a skinny man. Suddenly, the head turned red. The skinny man was detected to have been infected by the demon blood. Realizing that, the man cried. He got scared. He was hiding behind me. He was scared of that floating head that was suddenly looking very scary. He was hiding behind me. He was seeking my protection, but what could I do against this creature? I cannot fight this creature that I don't understand. The creature came close. It came very close to that skinny man. It touched the skinny man. A part of it, the fluid, leaked out and wrapped around that man's finger, and it turned into a ring. This will keep you safe, said the floating head. The night is still not over, and I cannot stay here to protect you people. Hence, focus on this guy. He will protect you. He is your hero, savior, if anything happens. Saying these last words, the floating head disappeared from the roof, and it was gone. Suddenly, the place went silent again. All this was pretty new for us. After all, we were simple travelers. We did not know what to expect when we came up this snow covered hill. But after what we saw, we were sure to leave it at first light. But the night is still not over. We don't know what to expect. Hopefully, nothing interesting, scary happens. To be continued. Subscribe.